He was the most famous man in the world, a voice that moved generations, a moonwalk that stopped time, a life so big it couldn't be real. And maybe that's the tragedy, because Michael Jackson's life never really was. This is what really happened to the King of Pop. Born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, Michael Joseph Jackson was the seventh of 9 children. He grew up in a tiny house, packed with siblings, dreams, and fear. His father, Joe Jackson, ran the family like a boot camp. Rehearsals were brutal. Mistakes weren't just corrected, they were punished. Michael once said, "If you messed up, you got hit. Sometimes with a belt, sometimes with anything that was handy." But talent doesn't wait for permission, and Michael had more than talent, he had magic. At just 5 years old, he joined his brothers in the Jackson 5. By age 10, he was leading them. By age 11, he was on national TV, dancing, smiling, and singing. But inside, he was already losing pieces of himself. He never had a real childhood, never played outside, never made normal friends. He was working, always perfecting. By the time he went solo in the early 80s, Michael was ready to explode. Then came Thriller, the album that changed music forever. Hits like Billie Jean, Beat It, Wanna Be Startin', Something, 7 singles, 7 hits, and a music video that turned music TV into a cultural force. Thriller wasn't just an album, it was a movement. He became the biggest star on the planet. But here's the truth, fame that big doesn't come free. As Michael's career soared, his personal life cracked. He was lonely, he didn't trust easily. He started wearing masks in public, literally and emotionally. His skin tone changed. He said he had vitiligo, a condition that causes skin depigmentation. But the media mocked him, called him a liar, a freak, a ghost. And when his face began to look different, the tabloids exploded with rumors of plastic surgery addiction. They didn't ask why, they just laughed. But Michael's pain went deeper than appearances. He longed for the childhood he never had. That's why he built Neverland, a massive ranch with amusement rides and a zoo. It was his escape, his bubble. Some called it beautiful. Others called it suspicious. In 1993, the first wave hit. A 13-year-old boy accused Michael Jackson of sexual abuse. It was a media frenzy. Paparazzi chased him everywhere. Late-night comedians ripped him apart. Sponsors backed out. Radio stations stopped playing his music. Michael denied everything. No charges were filed. But he paid the family a $20 million civil settlement. To many, that looked like guilt. To others, it looked like exhaustion. Michael said, "I just wanted it to go away. I wanted peace," but peace never came. In 2005, it happened again. This time it went to court. The trial lasted months. Michael was accused of molesting another boy. The prosecution said he was a predator. The defense said he was innocent, just emotionally stunted. And in the end, he was acquitted. He was not guilty, but the damage was done. Michael Jackson was never the same. He became reclusive. His health declined. Painkillers, sedatives, sleepless nights. He trusted almost no one, except his doctors, especially one. In 2009, after years away from the spotlight, Michael announced his comeback. This is it, a massive 50-show residency in London. He started rehearsals. He wanted perfection, but behind the scenes he was struggling. He couldn't sleep. He was relying on heavy drugs, especially propofol, a powerful anesthetic never meant to be used at home. And on June 25, 2009, the world stopped. Michael Jackson was found unresponsive in his Los Angeles home. The King of Pop was gone. At just 50 years old, what was the official cause of death? Acute propofol intoxication. His personal doctor, Conrad Murray, was later convicted of involuntary manslaughter. And just like that, Michael's comeback became a tragedy. In the years since, his legacy has been debated, celebrated, attacked, defended. Some say he was misunderstood. Others say he was dangerous. But those who knew him really knew him. Described a man full of contradictions, childlike but brilliant, private but desperate to be seen, innocent yet wounded. Michael Jackson's story isn't just about music, it's about pain, fame, loneliness, and the price of being too great too soon. What really happened to Michael Jackson? He became a legend, but the world never let him be human. He gave us everything, and when he needed peace, we gave him pressure. In the end, he danced through it all, smiled through it all, sang through the tears, and he left us with a question we still can't answer. Not fully.